Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we're at LEGOLAND California to take you on a fully guided tour. We will show you everything that there is to see and do, so let's get going. We're gonna start our tour right here at the entrance to the park. In fact, you see people scanning tickets to enter the park to my right. Over here off to the right, you have guest services. There's a photo shop there as well. And if you're interested in purchasing Reserve and Ride and you do not do so ahead of time, there's a booth right there where you can talk to them and do that. To our left is locker and wheelchair rental, as well as stroller rental. And then minifigure market, so a small store over here off to the left. Just past that is the market. This is where you're going to find your coffee, some grab-and-go snacks, as well as some freestyle machines for those refillable cups that you can purchase here at LEGOLAND California. Directly opposite that and right next to the Reserve and Ride VIP area is the big shop. This is going to be the largest store in LEGOLAND, and you want to check that out at the end of the day here at LEGOLAND. Once you get past all of that, you're going to be greeted by this red dinosaur. You can go either left or right around the park. We're going to go counterclockwise this direction. I feel like it's natural to want to go clockwise around the park, but I prefer going counterclockwise because if you go the other way, you're going to be coming in the backs of a lot of the lands, and I like to come in the front and, you know, see everything that way. Additionally, I feel like less people go this direction, so you're going to run into some of the rides that get busier throughout the day, but if you hit them earlier in the morning, they're going to be great for you, whereas Lego Movie World's the other direction, and it tends to draw all the crowds right at the beginning. On the other side of the big shop, this is the site that will greet you. Again, you can go two directions. And the Ninjago area over here off to our right, this is going to be probably the busiest ride in the entire park, the Ninjago ride. It's a fun interactive ride that has you moving your arms to shoot shurikens at the bad enemies and things like that. And so it tends to get a really, really long line. There's honestly nothing else in here except for the Ninja Kitchen, which isn't always open, as you can see. And Woo's Warehouse, which is a Ninjago themed shop that you will go through at the exit of the ride. Just outside the Ninjago land is Ninjago Challenge, where you can win those big poof ball things. Immediately to the left of that, we will find the entrance to the Coast Cruise. This is a Jungle Cruise style ride. Really, really funny, hilarious jokes. You should take a ride on it. We're gonna spin back this direction. And one of the newer areas here at LEGOLAND California that opened in 2022 is the Lego Ferrari Build and Race. You can go in there, take your photo next to a life-size Lego-built Ferrari, build your own Lego Ferrari, and race them. Over this way, we see Mind Storms. This is one of the areas at LEGOLAND that you can go in and build and have a lot of fun. Another one is the Lego City Space Exhibit, and it looks like that one is open at the moment, so let's go ahead and pop our heads in there. This is a space-themed build zone, and it is a lot of fun if you have some space enthusiasts in your family. Right next door is Lego Dots, another build room specifically that focuses on those newer Lego creations, Dots. Directly opposite that, you will find Pizza Mania, one of the quick service locations here at LEGOLAND that obviously offers pizza and salad. Just past that is this large Lego 4D theater that offers a variety of different shows throughout the day, from Mythica to Lego City, as well as Ninjago. You'll have to check out their full schedule online for the day that you're going to come and see if you want to go visit one of these 4D shows. To the left of that area is the newest thing that has opened here at LEGOLAND, this Ninjago training camp. Massive play area. I mean, it is absolutely huge, and my kids love this. And so this is perfect for any family with young children who need to burn some energy out. Before we continue on up that way, we're actually going to spin and head over this direction down into Miniland, USA. Now, Miniland is huge. We have here a model of Washington, D.C. They also have Los Angeles, New York, Las Vegas, and they're currently building San Diego. We're not going to explore all of Miniland for you. Just know that it's here, and when you come, you can enjoy looking at all these fun models. They've got little boats that go in the water, and they've got little cars that move around. Sometimes there's bands playing, all minifigures all over the place. It's super fun to check out. If you would like more in-depth information on all of these things that you're seeing, like with regards to rides, you can check out my ride guide that's already live on the channel. Also, our Legoland Ultimate Guide, which covers important information like what time of the year to come, whether or not you should purchase, reserve, and ride, those sorts of things. And you can check out that video as well. I'll put a link to it at the end of this one. You can click on it and keep watching. Once we get past the Ninjago training camp, we have Bionicle Blaster, which is currently closed. Now, just for your information, I am here on a Friday, the Friday before President's Day weekend, so it's kind of a holiday weekend. At the same time, it's off season, so things aren't quite open. To the right of Bionicle Blaster is Pizza and Pasta Buffet. This is actually a really great deal, about $29 for an adult for unlimited pizza and pasta compared to the cost of pizza and other food in the park. So if you want to check this out, I actually recommend it. To the left of that buffet is the Lego Technic Coaster, which is a Wild Mouse type attraction. This is probably the most intense coaster ride that they have here in all of Legoland California. It's not unusual for this ride to have a 45 to 60 minute wait. Another play area. This one features those little hollow balls, and they can get tossed all around. My kids will enjoy going in there as well. It's called Pharaoh's Revenge. This is actually a packed little area right here, so we're going to try to point everything out. Immediately to our left is Cargo Ace, which is a small spinning plane type attraction. Over here to our right is Lost Kingdom Adventure, which is kind of like a laser tag type ride. You have guns that shoot things on the attraction, and they'll interact and do things as you shoot them. You also earn points for the different things that you shoot. Next to that is Beetle Bounce, which is a mini Tower of Terror type attraction for little kids. They do have one seat that's a little larger, but this is going to be just for the little kids. Over here, they also have a bunch of carnival games. This one obviously is not open, but it looks like that one is a duck pond that they have there. Oh, also a crane machine. Dune Raiders is closed today, but this is kind of like a sack slide. You get a burlap sack, ride down on the slide here, plastic slide. I think my kids have done that maybe once. And then we have two more carnival type rides, knock over the cups with a beanbag sack, and the classic water shooter, though I don't see a worker here, so this one may not be running. There is a path that goes up here. It's pretty empty, there's nothing here, so I'll just catch up with you when I reach the top of the hill. Here we are entering the Castle Hill area of Legoland, California. Off to our right is going to be the Dragon Coaster, which is my youngest son's favorite ride in all of Legoland. And immediately next to that is a new food location, Chicken and Crown. It's not quite lunchtime. Actually, it is quite lunchtime. I forgot, it's after 11, but this is not open. This is one of those places that kind of only opens on weekends or busier times of the year. Historically, this used to be Castle Burgers, but they have rethemed it to Chicken and Crown. Directly opposite the Dragon is the Royal Joust. This is the first of the Legoland rides that actually has a height maximum and an age maximum. Once you reach a certain age and size, you can't ride this anymore. It looks like they've got some face painting going on over here. There's also a mini store back here, King's Market, that has a few knickknacks that you can look at purchasing, toys and bubble wands, shirts, things of that variety that are related to the dragon. Right at the exit to the Dragon Coaster is Castle Ice Cream, which does not look like it's open here today. Another one of those seasonal food places that isn't quite always open. Maybe if you're here on a weekend, again, it's a Friday, but they have actually pretty decent ice cream here. Some more freestyle machines right next to the Castle Hill stage, where obviously they're doing a meet and greet right now, but they also have shows here from time to time. You'll see this entire area completely filled with children and adults watching the stage shows that go on here, especially during seasonal times of the year, well, like Brick or Treat or the holidays at Legoland. They always have holiday themed special shows going on here at the Castle Hill stage. Next up is Knight's Smokehouse Barbecue. Now, this is my favorite place to eat in all of Legoland. The food here is amazing. Here's a brief look at some of the things that you can get here. Mary's Roasted Chicken, Beeler's St. Louis Barbecue Ribs, Smoked Haven has brisket, pulled pork and ribs, Taste of Texas has a hot link in it, and the smokehouse is brisket and a hot link. So much more. It's a fantastic place. There's also loads of seating here too, and the theming is great. They've got see that dragon coming out of the top of the building there. To our left is an interactive game where you can ride the jousting knights around, steer them yourself. How fun. And some more carnival style games. We have basketball toss here to our left, and another fish pond prize every time type attraction to our right. But it's $10 per person. These carnival games are pretty expensive here. Just beyond that is the Hideaways, another amazing kids play area here at Legoland California. I have to tell you that one thing that Legoland does amazing is keeping the kids entertained. I wish other theme parks had this many play areas, slides and climbing, and oh, it's just so fun. And now we have Granny's apple fries. This is probably Legoland's most iconic snack. If you have never had Granny's apple fries, they are amazing. They're apple sticks that are deep fried, covered in cinnamon with whipped cream. They taste fantastic. It's a must get for any Legoland California visit. Our next ride is Deep Sea Adventure. Now, this is a submarine type attraction, so it does go down into a enclosed space, and if you are claustrophobic, this may not be for you. From up where we are is a beautiful view of Miniland USA. Of course, it's blocked by some trees there, but just an amazing sight from up here on the hill. We are about halfway through our tour at this point, maybe a little bit past it, to be honest. Castle Hill is kind of like a good halfway point. Another seasonal food location that I've honestly rarely seen open is Churros con Chocolate. I guess that would be how you pronounce it. Churros con Chocolate. And they've got churros and brownies and cookies and things. You can get to Miniland from this pathway right here, so there's another entrance to Miniland right there. Spinning this direction, we see some more carnival games up here off to our right. Brickbeard's Balloon Bust. Prove yourself a pirate. And this is a ball toss type game that I'm terrible at. And then Mutiny Treasure, another ball toss type game where the ball bounces out and it's hard to win. But we're gonna go around here, and this is a fun attraction right here called Splash Battle. So this is where you're gonna get a little bit wet. People can also spray people that are on the ride here. You'll see a water play area just beyond that, and Captain's Cranky's Challenge. Right next to that water play area are some lockers and some changing rooms. This is on all the time. It's February, the high is 60 degrees today, and it is running. You'll also see a sign for Pirate Reef over there. That's a major water attraction that will get you drenched. You can access it from the water park, but you can also access it from the dry side here. But you won't be dry when you get off, let me tell you. And then Captain Cranky's Challenge, we'll see that in just a second. Spinning around from Splash Battle, we actually have Burger Kitchen over here. This is a quick service location. This used to be like the Garden Restaurant, but they re-themed it to Burger Kitchen. They moved Castle Burgers down here, so the things that you used to be able to buy at Castle Burgers, you can now purchase here at the Burger Restaurant, whatever it was just called, Burger Kitchen. There we go. There's a couple of seats and it's just a beautiful view over here too. How would you like to have lunch with this gorgeous vista of the Coast Cruise? Once again, there's Splash Battle over there. Now we're swinging this direction, still continuing our tour counterclockwise around the park. Also, I've been doing this pretty much by myself because my kids find this boring, but I found them. What did you guys do?
You found us, we found you.
Okay, what did you do?
Go to the playground. The Hideaways playground. All the slides are open.
I saw that.
So they went there. We did the Dragon. We did Lost Kingdom. What else did we do? Oh, we did the submarine ride that I can't remember the name of.
Deep Sea Adventure.
That. Did we do anything else? Or is that it? That's it.
All right, well, right there is Captain Cranky's Challenge. This is a, wow, how do you call that thing? It rocks back and forth and spins. Nausea-inducing ride? Just past that is Skipper School. Skipper School is pretty fun. Let's go check it out. Skipper School allows you to pilot a boat around the lagoon here. You actually can steer. Your steering wheel will let you go left or right up here. How fun is that? The line is pretty decently long though, isn't it? Once we enter the Funtown area, we find Brick Bros, which is a store that honestly doesn't have really Legoland merch. This is just a lot of, you know, brand name merch, very beachy feeling type merch in here. Oh, but here's some Legoland stuff. And that store spits out right here next to the Legoland water park. No wonder they had beachy themed things in there, because they expect you to buy stuff if you need some apparel for the water park. But we'll talk about that in a second. Between the water park and that shop is the Adventures Club. This is kind of like an Indiana Jones themed scavenger hunt. Go in there, look for the keys. It's dark, it's kind of scary, and it scares Benjamin every time we go in there. We also had just walked past the Fire and Police Academy, which is a ride that requires a lot of manual labor on your part. It's pretty fun. It's a race to see who can put out the fire in the building over there and get back first. But again, if we spin around, you can see some of the things we just talked about, and there's the Legoland water park. Now, the water park is closed until March 25th. That's when it opens for the 2023 season. We'll be here opening day, and we'll have a video showcasing what's open, because not everything opens right away. So we'll show you what's open on opening day. After that, so hit the like and subscribe button if you want to see that video when it lands. Again, we'll be here opening day, March 25th. Also, the water park requires an additional entry, so you need to buy a park hopper ticket if you want to get in there. Just paying for Legoland isn't good enough to get into the water park. It does require extra admission. If you have an annual pass, I believe the level 1, the silver annual pass doesn't have it. I think the gold might. My kids have platinum. I have the elite. The Elite's the highest level pass that they offer. Has no blackout dates, gets you into Brick or Treat. Also provides the highest discount in the park as well. Immediately to the left of the water park is the Lego factory tour. It's okay, you know, it shows you how Lego bricks are made, but it's completely automated. It's not like, you know, something where they're actually making real bricks. There's the entrance to the Funtown Police and Fire Academy over there. And to our right is Rebuild the World Planet Legoland, another build area here at Legoland. Again, we're not going to go inside of every one of these, but it's just another play area where you can build with Legos, get hands-on with the bricks. Another freestyle machine over here outside of Funtown's Urban Kitchen. And this is the entrance to that place, Funtown's Urban Kitchen. It's actually a really great dining location that offers some freshly made food. They make it right there in front of you. Unfortunately, because it's Friday and it's not a weekend, it's closed today. We were gonna eat there, actually. Bummer, because it's one of the more healthier places to eat here. Flipping around the camera, here we have driving school. This is the older driving school for kids ages 6 to 13. Once you reach 13 years of age, or rather 14, you can't do this anymore, but you have to be at least 6 to do this driving school. If you're not 6, there's another one, which we'll talk about in just a second. Tucked away over here is the Funtown stage. They don't have any like decorations up at the moment. It's probably because there's no shows going on. But again, this is another stage where they have seasonal shows, usually during the holiday times of the year. Like Brick or Treat and Christmas. Now we're getting to the main hub here of Funtown. We're going to spin around and show you everything. That's the path we just came down. Here is Burger Stop. Where are you going to get some more burgers? Legoland loves burgers. Spinning around, they have Sky Patrol, which is a ride that just has you go up into the air and spin in circles. To our right is driving school for the older kids, which we just showed you. And then to the left of that is driving school for the younger kids, junior driving school, ages 3 to 5. And this is a smaller track with smaller cars for smaller kids. If we head down this direction, we're going to come across the Duplo Playtown and the Kid Power Tower. Let's go up there and show you what's up there. This is a play zone for some of the smaller children. They have small slides, small little houses that you can climb through, a train that's going over there for very little kids. And then we have the Kid Power Tower right there, which requires you to pull on a cord to yank yourself high into the air. There's not much else up this way. It really is meant for, you know, the little kids. My youngest is quickly outgrowing this, though my oldest, who's 8 years old, still enjoys the tower, not so much the things down here. You have to come back down the way we went in because there's no other way out of Duplo Playtown. And this path takes us down into Lego Movie World, the newest full land here at Legoland California that opened in May 2021. As we enter the land to the left is Queen Whatever's Carousel. which is honestly a pretty uncomfortable carousel as carousels go. Other theme parks do it much better. We're going to see Benny's spaceship play area. Some big curlicue slides in there. My kids love playing in there. You'll also probably spy some water going on over there. Water feature, we'll get a better look at that in a second. To our right is Unikitty's Disco Drop. This has one of the longer waits in the park. It says the current wait time is 45 minutes. Honestly, looking at the line, I'd say it's probably no more than 15. I don't know why it says 45, but this is another, Tower of Terror type thing. Takes you up, spins you around, and drops you down. We'll see it going in just a second. But while it's still getting ready to load there, over here is Emmett's Flying Adventure. And this is a big IMAX type ride, very, very similar to Soarin' in Disneyland. They don't like making comparisons to Disneyland, but I figure that's probably what people know. So if you like Soarin' in Disneyland, you're gonna like Emmett's Flying Adventure. That has a 60-minute wait according to the sign over there. Here we go, Unikitty's going. You can see what Unikitty's does. Takes you all the way up to the top, spins you around, drops you. So this is a pretty unique ride. I actually think this is heaps better than a lot of the other drop rides, especially Jumpin' Jellyfish at Disneyland. Unikitty's Disco Drop, way better. I have loads of fun with this thing, especially if you love drop rides. We head this direction. There's gonna be Cloud Cuckoo Crepes. Cloud Cuckoo Crepes is hardly ever open. I've seen it open twice in the year and a half that I have been coming to Legoland, California. Again, here's that water play area. If you want to send your kids through, you absolutely can. My kids have done this a couple of times. We always forget to bring a change of clothes for them though, when we're not planning on going to the water park. So plan to pack those extra clothes so your kids can run through the water. Also over there, you see that building. It's called Build Whatever You Want to Build. So it's Queen Whatever's little area. Another build station where you can get hands-on with some Lego bricks and build some things. There's also a popcorn stand, some ices, chips and things like that outside. And then the awesome shop over there. So a Lego movie themed store. And Emmett's Super Suite is going to be a place where you can meet Emmett and friends over here. So it's a meet and greet location. But right here to our right is where we're going to get some lunch since Funtown Urban Kitchen was closed. It's going to be Everything is Ramen. They have ramen, obviously, and some Chinese type dishes in here. So let's see what we can get. Well, this is something new in here at Everything is Ramen. Everything is digital. They've got screens where you can order your food now. And you don't actually check out here at the counter like you used to. You punch in your order and then you get a receipt. Okay, well, I finally got my food. I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. But this is what it looks like. So I ordered the orange chicken, which strangely was not on the digital menu, even though it was on their physical menu. So I had to ask a worker to write it in for me. It's looked much better in the past. You may think this looks great, but I don't really like cilantro. And I could go without the cucumbers or whatever this is. Just the chicken and the rice would have been great for me. The ramen's pretty much the same as it used to be, and this is what Amy got, the traditional ramen. And this actually looks pretty good, so that's great. And then we ordered a kids meal for the kids to split. They had a really, really big breakfast, and I think they have some like extra snacks and things too. So they're splitting a kids meal, and it comes in this nice little Lego Movie World bag, and it comes with raisins and fruit punch in there. So as far as my thoughts on lunch go, I know this is a tour, not a review, but they had less chicken than they have had in the past. And even though the ordering was a lot faster because of the digital kiosks, I must have waited 15 to 20 minutes for my food. They were only doing one at a time, and they had like 5 meals just backed up on top of the kitchen. And since they were only calling one at a time, it was really, really slow and inefficient. They were definitely pumping out more orders than they could handle in there. So it's probably the slowest experience I've had in a while. We're gonna go ahead and leave Lego Movie World behind and continue on with our tour now. Just past the other entrance to Lego Movie World is Fairy Tale Brook. This is a slow-moving boat ride that you can take around some fairy tales. It's actually kind of fun and interesting. It always has a short line too, so it's very nice about that. Some more carnival games. This one over here to our right is actually a new game, Blockbuster, and have loads of Mario gear. And then Fossil Fishing, so a little fish pond prize every time over here at the fish pond. Beyond that is a dig zone. And you can come over here and dig for fossils in the sand. Lots and lots of fun digging for fossils. And then 2 rides over this way. You can see Coastersaurus going over there. That is a small kid coaster that goes around twice. So if you do it, you get to go around twice because it's a very small coaster. And then Safari Trek immediately off to our left, which is a slow-moving ride, on a track that takes you to see some safari animals made out of Lego. And there goes Coastersaurus going again. The path continues this way. You can see the Kid Power Tower up there on the hill. One of the cars for the Safari Trek going around right there. Another one coming right here. And then we swing this way to go over a bridge. From the bridge, you can see the Coast Cruise going by. And there's Elsie, the elephant. There's not much in this path right here, and honestly, we're pretty much at the end of the park. But I wanted to keep the camera on just so you could see that there we go. Back at the beginning, the big shop. But our tour isn't quite over yet. There's a few more things we need to mention. First off is this over here to the right, the Sea Life Aquarium. Now again, this, just like the water park, this requires an additional entry fee, I mean. So like a park hopper ticket would be required to go into the Sea Life, or you could purchase the Sea Life a la carte. They do have an entrance to the Sea Life actually outside the park, which we can show you in just a little minute. Whereas the water park, the only entrance is inside the park. So you have to first have a Legoland park ticket, and then you have to have the add-on water park ticket to get the water park. But the Sea Life can be purchased a la carte. I believe it's $25 a person a la carte without a park ticket. Immediately opposite the entrance to the Sea Life Aquarium is this stage where they often have a lot of live music going on. Nothing going on right this minute. And obviously you can't read that screen because the phone doesn't like it. But they'll have a lot of live music there a lot of the times. And again, here we are back at the main entrance of the park and the big shop. If you are on your way out of the park, this is the time that I would recommend to go through that big shop, do any purchasing that you need to, and then you can head on out of the park that direction. We are on our way out of the park now, and there's the exit. And as I mentioned, if you spin right over here, there is an entrance to the Sea Life Aquarium. Like I said, you can get in there, even if you don't have tickets to Legoland, you can go see the Sea Life Aquarium for an a la carte price. Well, that's it for our time here at Legoland, giving you a fully guided tour. If I did not cover something that you have questions about, drop them in the comments. I'm always happy to answer them. Then hit the like and subscribe button for more Legoland content. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.